Abiding presence. Our days were a relentless cycle of tasks. We had 4 children, 2 jobs, mountains of laundry, and endless schoolwork. We were devout churchgoers. We knew God lived in our hearts, but the Holy Spirit felt like a grand, abstract concept reserved for Sunday sermons, not for the messy reality of Tuesday night homework or rush hour traffic. We operated on sheer willpower and a lot of caffeine. When the phone rang for the 3rd time during dinner prep, we felt frustration, not peace. When the children fought over a toy, we felt exhaustion, not the power of God. The constant pressure left us fragmented and anxious. We understood the doctrine of the Spirit's presence, but we simply couldn't live with the awareness of it in our common, day-to-day responsibilities. We felt so far from Jesus' prayer, I and them and you and me, that they may be perfected and completed into one. John 17, verse 23. How could we be perfected and completed when we were perpetually stressed and acting like the Holy Spirit had taken a permanent vacation? Then, one evening, we read the verses about the condition and the evidence. All who keep his commandments abide in him. And by this we know that he does abide in us, by the Spirit whom he has given us. 1 John 3, verse 24. The truth struck us. Our lack of spiritual awareness wasn't because the Spirit was absent. It was because our focus was entirely on surviving the task, not on obeying in the process. We decided to approach our daily life as a series of small acts of obedience. Instead of snapping at each other out of stress, we chose to obey the command to be kind. Instead of treating work as a burden, we chose to obey the command to work heartily as unto the Lord. The change wasn't dramatic, but it was profound. When the dishes piled up, we didn't just see dirty plates. We saw an opportunity to obey the command to serve with diligence. As we deliberately chose obedience, we began to sense a subtle, quiet shift within us. The Holy Spirit, the unchangeable pledge of his love, wasn't just a doctrine anymore. He was a palpable, immediate source of strength. The greatest breakthrough came when we faced unexpected financial hardship. Instead of collapsing into worry, we remember the truth from Romans. The Spirit enables us to exult in our sufferings because hardship produces endurance, and endurance leads to a tested character that builds hope. Romans 5, verses 3-5. The certainty that God was working through the hardship, not just after it, filled us with a profound, unshakable assurance. We finally understood. Our conscious choice to abide in him through simple obedience activated the witness of the Holy Spirit in our ordinary lives. We were finally living out the reality that the Father and Jesus were dwelling in us, making our fractured family perfected and completed into one, proving to ourselves and, we hoped, to the world, the reality of God's love.